3 years ago, I made the wise decision to delete Instagram. Looking back, I still have no regrets, and that was for the wise decision of it was fucking up my mental health and, just how I view things on a daily basis. It robbed me of my ability to appreciate the things that are going on in my own personal life because I'm constantly worrying about what someone else is doing. And here's the thing about Instagram: even if someone is doing something simple, from your perspective, someone watching it from a worldwide scale, your brain would perceive it as something being way more inflated than it really is. When really, it's just a picture. Like, for example, I could stand at the beach, but if I were to post something like that on Instagram, your brain can't help but comprehend that in, something super extraordinary, like a lavish area. And then you start to subconsciously compare your mind to theirs, and it's not good for your brain. So, that's been 3 years. Now, Monday, I just thought to myself, let me download Instagram. Let me see what happens. What's it like? The moment I downloaded Instagram, and the moment I even made the decision to want to download Instagram, I already messed up. As soon as I made the account, and bearing in mind, I'm still heavily against Instagram. So when I was making my account, it was, I didn't really put much effort. I was really just typing random words for the username. I guess phone number, you kind of had to put your own phone number, but for the most part, I wasn't fond of it at all. The moment I logged in, I was reminded why I hate Instagram and I genuinely can't use it anymore. One of the first emotions that I experienced when going onto Instagram was feelings of dread, sadness, sorrow, depression. The moment I hopped into the app, I just saw people, and you know how Instagram works. They want you to follow as much people as possible, right? So obviously, me being me, having a zero follow account because you made a new account, you just start seeing all these people in your past. Instagram mentions them in your contact list, which I really don't like that, honestly. Like, stay in the past. In short, I deleted it again. I deleted it. So I haven't changed in that regard, in my approach and perspectives on the app. And I still stand firm when I say I still dislike Instagram. And I'll probably never turn back, honestly. I genuinely can't do it for mental health. I can't. And even in my day, it's like I don't have time to be stressing about what someone else is doing. Why do I even care? I'm a man. Do you think my dad was doing that when he was a child? Of course not. No, did he have social media back during his days? No, absolutely not. And that played a factor. But that's not an excuse to, scroll and look at other people constantly when you should be doing things to prioritize your own personal life. So I deleted the app. I understand business purposes, and I understand you want to, network with a certain amount of person on the app. And from that perspective, I see where celebrities are coming from. Most celebrities and just famous people are coming from, and I also understand why they take the time to hire someone to run their Instagram account, because for their mental health, it's not good, especially for football athletes, because they get a lot of stick from supporters every day. Football fans are toxic, man, and so you need to watch what comes to your brain, because a lot of people talk rubbish. You can be the perfect man in the world, someone will still find a way to talk shit about you, man. The world is fucked. It really is. I can't do it. I can't do this Instagram shit, so I deleted it straight away. And I was glad. But this happened on Monday, by the way, so this was about 2 days ago. When I downloaded Instagram, I had the same negative reactions that I had when I would go into Pornhub on the internet. The same feelings of depression, dread, laziness, mental energy drain. And that's not by accident. And I know it's not by accident, because when I used Instagram when I was 14, 15, 16, I felt the same thing. Slowly robbing me of my brain and my happiness. Because I'm comparing myself to unrealistic standards. To which really, I should have been bigging myself up for even wanting to care and improve my life at such a young age. Rather than, comparing my teenage life to Joneses who are in like their 30s, 40s, 50s. Which is very stupid. if you really put that into context, because of course their life is better than yours. They had more time in the game. So it's just stupid, and plus you don't know their background. So I say this to say, I don't want to make this video too long. When I get more straight to the point, I can't use Instagram. I don't like it. I'm sorry. I know a lot of you guys are like, yeah, man, Instagram is great because there's a wide pool of beautiful women on the internet. Okay, I get it. I can't do that too. I don't like it. I just don't. I'm sorry. I like meeting people in real life. Hey, in terms of, everyone's talking about the dating market. Oh, you're gonna lose a lot more options. Let's fight it together. Okay, cool. I just meet women in real life then. It's a benefit to me. I'd rather be awkward on the internet in terms of just talking and texting and be confident in real life. I don't see the flaw in that. And so genuinely, even with things like pictures were so valued and precious back in the day. So valuable. And we'd actually take pictures in the past for the genuine sake of taking pictures because we actually found something beautiful. This is my approach to taking pictures. But a lot of you guys nowadays, you take pictures for the sake of validation. You don't even want to be there. You don't even want to take the picture. You're just probably traumatized and you're broken. And you see you taking pictures via Instagram as a means to gain validation of other people, to fill the hole of your fucked up self. You think that will make you full. Which is ironic because you were full. You gave yourself the authority to no longer have that freedom. You downplayed yourself. So another person can dictate your self-esteem, which is really stupid if you ask me. I'm speaking to you and I'm speaking to my past self because this is how I felt. And I simply can't use Instagram. I'm sorry. And I've developed my brain to a point where I don't care what anybody thinks of me. I don't care if I post a picture and everyone's like, oh, yeah, I'm sure there's an ego boost, but even that's temporary. Barely anyone on Instagram shows their flaws. So of course you're going to have this, I don't know, godlike perception, which isn't even good anyway. Pedestalized, I don't know. I can't use the app. I can't. I was going to say sorry. I'm not sorry either for wanting to care about my mental health. Now, yes, there are maybe any other form of, objections to what I said. So if you're not going to use Instagram, what are you going to use to communicate with your supporters? That's a very good question, and I'm glad you asked. Emails. I'm old school. Emails. You see, with social media, even if you have a big following, you can still get cancelled by the masses of the app, the developers of the app. But the one thing they can never take away from us is emails. Emails. Emails have been there for the test of time. Now, it may have been upgraded due to technology, but the concept still applies. We used to put it through the door, and they can just directly email them, instantly travel to the world. That's more of my cup of tea, honestly. Do you know how many people have come up to me and said, Golden, do you have Instagram? Do you have Instagram? This is mainly in like fitness, what's the word? Context? I don't know. There's a word. It's annoying because I'm going to remember it when I finish recording anyway. That's besides the point. Many people have asked me, Golden, do you have Instagram? I always tell them no. Sometimes I forget because guys, when you don't use Instagram for 3 years, it forces you to change your brain and mature. And you have all this time now. I don't have time to look at other people, especially females. I used to always masturbate and look at all these Instagram models who I thought were high value simply because of their beauty. But for you to sell out your body on the internet really says a lot about you. So I don't have time for that now. I have a life to build, and yeah, I just don't have time. I value my time too much, and I don't have time to, Your parents weren't doing that in the past. They never had social media. So why should you? Your parents focused on themselves. Why shouldn't you? And so I believe emails is going to be my approach. You can make fun of me in the comments. I don't care what you think. This is my approach. And I feel like emails is more direct. It's more personal. The problem with Instagram DMs, and you may think different to me in terms of, just receiving messages in Instagram DMs. And yes, I'm sure you can get your DMs. But before you even go to your DM section, you need to, when you click on the app, you're instantly exposed to the homepage where you're essentially forced to see a group of people that you don't even want to see, but it's just in your face. Now, I'd assume the exception may be if you don't decide to follow, if you have a private account, that may be different. But as far as I'm concerned, remember, I don't know much about Instagram. I haven't used the app fully in 3 years. I don't know and I don't care either. My life is great without Instagram. I don't compare myself anymore. I haven't done that shit in like 3 years. I'm happy. A lot happier than I was 3 years ago at 16. So I'm a happy man. But I say this to say, I just wanted to speak about my experience that I had on Monday. And I'm still not fond of Instagram, and I don't think I ever will. If at some point in the future I were to use the app again, it'd probably be for business purposes, and I'd get off right after. A lot of people struggle with that, but it won't be hard for me, especially when you have a genuine dislike for the app. But I understand too, for marketing purposes. So hence why when I get to a certain level of wealth, I think it's wise to hire someone to manage your account, you know? I don't see the pain in that. You have a good relationship with them, why not? So I think Instagram, no, I was going to say emails. Emails is going to be my new approach to just communicate with my supporters. I like WhatsApp too, but I only have one SIM card, and obviously I'm not going to give you my personal number. Come on. Because, yeah, I'm just not. So emails, I have a few email accounts, so I'll make an email account, probably put that in the description. If you want to talk to me, we can talk. You know, email me, I'll reply back. I don't see the pain in that. I'm definitely reply to my supporters, because I feel like with YouTube, I mean, I have a small audience right now, so this isn't an issue now, but let's assume I do grow in the future. You know, it's going to be a lot harder to read comments. Have my email, and I can ask me a question, talk, let's just talk, you know. That's my approach because I still believe you need to have some form of relationship with your supporters, but I just don't like Instagram, and I don't want to touch unnecessary shit, quite literally dirt, in order to get my supporters, when I can just use email and then talk to my people. It will be like I'll make like a supporters email account, so I can just talk to my supporters there. That's my approach, and that's how I'm going to do things from now on. I don't like Instagram. I don't care about posting a sexy picture. Oh, girls like it. Oh my god, beautiful women like it. They tap. Because you only need one woman. Come on, let's be honest. You only need one. Don't believe the internet. You only need one woman. I don't care what another man thinks. Oh, this guy looks. I don't care, man. I genuinely don't care. I don't need to use Instagram. I don't want to use Instagram. Same reason why I deleted Twitter. And I actually have pride saying that I've never used TikTok in my life. I have so much pride from that. But yeah, I just wanted to make this video. You have my take. I still dislike Instagram. Emails are the way.